Welcome to East Lansing, Michigan, Spartan Stadium and home of the Michigan State Spartans. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Spartans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They go to the counter. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. The Wolverines often look at this rivalry as their birthright to win, and boy, did they put the hammer down in a blowout last year.
Yeah, and you heard a lot of hail to the victors, and you heard a lot about little brother, and a lot of shots throughout this last year about how Michigan is the program in the state. They are the brand, and Michigan State has heard that, Palmer, a ton.
And that's just been a narrative that we've heard throughout the years, too. And it's something that people love talking about in Ann Arbor, is that they are the dominant team. And it's not even close in this in-state rival. Michigan State's got to do something to flip the script. If they want their program to reach the consistency that Michigan has, they've got to recruit better. And a big way in doing that is winning this game.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quarterback moving. He's going to run it. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the first down marker. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon, but usually when you take off, you better know you're going to get close to that first down marker and get it.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Line gets set, first down. They'll give it to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo. It's a reverse. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
How easy was that? There's so much speed on the field in college football, and you get me lined up, and I'm trying to play coverage, and then all of a sudden that guy flies across the formation, and now everybody on the defense has to adjust. They didn't adjust quick enough, and he easily picks up a good chunk of yards. The offense has really got good game plans to get guys to the ball in space.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Setting up the screen. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position. And the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They are in attack mode already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Absolute shank. Missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. And the Wolverines get enough for the 1st down. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on 4th down.
And it's crazy. I don't really think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
He's looking to throw it. He's going for the big play. And it's caught inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
They'll they'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They couldn't connect on that 57-yard field goal, and now they'll put it in play from the 40. Fast motion from the offense. To the air on 1st down. Got it on the outside. It's Stewart. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume. I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short, using the quick game. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the returner goes down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance.
He'll off one deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Spartans. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
I like you're backed up towards the end zone and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, move the ball down.
And the ball's on the ground. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
They'll go to the ground. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on this? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. We're not talking about ranking trophies.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see what the best players in this game are ready to do.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here's the handoff. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that's a great job by the defense, not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you've got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. He's right on target. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's not afraid to go deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better 2nd half?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Getting some heat. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Fires into traffic, picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
Steps away to find some room. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Fires it incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position time and time again. We might want to start thinking about a change here.
Trying to bully their way in. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Tries again to get it in. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Give to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put two hands on the football, lower his shoulder. Second and goal. You don't need third and goal, thanks to the big fella.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop follow and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Looking to throw, it's Tootin. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complement at quarterback to this offense.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
They'll run the screen. At midfield, he's got room. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to go up top on first down. It's on target and complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Coming after it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Spartans are in the hurry-up. Third down play from the gun. He makes the connection. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force him.
Looking for the end zone. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, your defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver shows motion. On second down, they'll take to the air. Lets it fly. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. They almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab on the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
The give to the tailback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
That's caught. It's Stewart. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
I love the job by the receiver there on the curl route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football. And it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, there's a lot of guys that would be hesitant and they would want to wait for the ball. Not this guy. He went and attacked it and secured the catch.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. It's amazing how play by a defensive end of the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
This crowd bringing serious noise on this huge fourth down play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Until that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Movement here from the tight end. They'll try the run. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Trying to power it in.
Yeah, and this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. The big fullback's got it. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Using the spin move. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That